Greetings everyone, the boys and girls. This is James here speaking. And how's it going? Today is Sunday, which means here today is ice cream Sunday hours. But today I'm going to have to looking for the flashback and the way back to this what recently did a few years. And is a greatly to contact with a Hunter the Big Boy. We have to bet surprisingly that he has been 10 years running his channel than me. So which as that means that I have the 10,000 uploading videos that it gave me the 2-star, and also the gaming channel that it wasn't uploading just going too far. But then I'll have to contact this, but contacted with the Galactics, Raptor, and Demon Star stuff. So with that being, have to say this ice cream Sunday hours with the stories, the backstories we have to provide with it. I give it a lot. I'm trying to have to think about that where I remember that a few years recently the downsides of quality of the years. So let's get honestly at let's get it straight into it. So let's get it talking about the infamous Hunter World Gaming Disco server hacking the incident. I've been really the unexpecting that before, as I really the unexpecting Disco server the recently the few years back then. The downside for quality of the Hunter World Gaming Disco server been hacked, the incident that took place. So honestly, and I've been very contacted community. I usually the nice way to talk to him, the Hunter the Big Boy. So with that being had to say, so what will have the infamous the hacking the incident Hunter World Gaming Disco server. So let's get this straight and pretty tough. This gotta be have to really tough. So okay. So let's get it start this before. Back in a few years a while, back in the 2018, Hunter World Gaming did create the Disco server that's called Hunter World Gaming Disco server. It was meant running by the small community fans, supporters, and even the server management with a total of the 3 or 4 of the people. The Disco server is the known for the fans that communicate, as he's been showing that he plays many indie horror games and live streaming and talking about the real life experiencing how online he's been feeling frequently for providers for every few days spent for the weeks as before. And before I've been first enjoyable the Hunter World Gaming to Hunter Big Boy, and he's been known for to play the indie horror games. And I would usually I played childhood games, and I would remember I would play the retro indie computer games back in the 1990s and 2000. Therefore, I've been subscribed to him, and I joined the Discord server recently. And I've been signed on the Discord social media platforms Discord server. And I but the first visit took place into the Hunter World Gaming the Discord server with attended moderators crew with a server manager, server agent, server contribution, a whole of a lot likely interest from the other Discord server. Today, Hunter World Gaming Discord server built on the lakes. It has been like 5 or 6 years after the running, and therefore the more amount of the fans to communicate the supporter has grown up that's more views, more amount of likely to his videos, and he's been funny, the jump scare, and the live streaming to do like so to the performance it. after I've been watch and viewing the Hunter videos and overstaying with the Hunter World Gaming the Discord server, but not for so long, that something is the very suspicious that things happenings that going on the Hunter World Gaming Discord server. The bad people and the gangsters all around the countries, the country of the state and the North American and outside of the country, somewhere from the Europes or possibly the United States, the area at the state, that bad guy and the hackers who have been targeting the victim of Hunter and Hunter World Gaming Discord server. There have the bad guy and the bad people evaded, raided at the Hunter World Gaming Discord server, the first one, the victims. That is, they accused the tribe hacking into the Discord server with attended moderators who they tried to stop the bad people what they're doing, deal with this about the bad people, and it was continuously severely the damages for the wreckage posted there, the inappropriate stuff, that things like a toilet crapped out of it in this was some of the cases, and the cases but some disturbed, disgusting stuff, and Hunter calling out the moderator crew to manage to get them off, to kick them off, to keep the bad people out of the trouble. So that this means that is there are the predictions that a victim final result that was to have the vandalism, major damage, some harms, harassment, and everything. The first one been wreckage, major damage. The moderator crew and Hunter that nothing to do to try to build the Discord into it, and does have a wasting time so to get the lack of attention for the moderator crew. This it should have a rebuilt this, reconstructed and new with this one, just like Command and Conquer and also Star Wars. I think I know if it is the reality was just like a Command and Conquer, Call of Duty, StarCraft, and real-time strategies of reality are all over this place. So then the first Hunter World Gaming Discord server is now recovery after being accused of being attacked by the bad people. And then I overlooked that unexpected that where was the strange that where the bad people coming from. So the bad people won't just give up that, where they have to find out that where they kick them out from Hunter World Gaming Discord server. When the bad people just try to the investment to the search some speculations with disguise of character names and fake the Discord names and even false informations. So that means this, but the tracked located triggered elsewhere the Hunter World Gaming Discord server, the where was it at the end. So then is a higher up the moderators has assassinated the moderators that it wrote up that like increased 5-6 more people as young people's what, and gathered more fans and supporters that came as a Hunter World Gaming Discord server. Some would have this communicate to the community, and even at going have further to as a further spread associated to it gather at having some controversials and impacting by how bad people was created that tried and attempted to hack the Hunter World Gaming. So then Hunter World Gaming's Hunter the Big Boys continuing a YouTube the gaming channel, and it's try to play the indie horror games as well. And it's go to somewhere that, and it's depending on the Discord server to keep their alive. Gather as power of eternity, has a power of eternity just with the right and wrong way for a decision that as attempted just with a trained with a moderator crews of the Discord has what they for learning with the moderators that targeted bad people as from previously a few months, weeks, and then years from the past. Some people who knows that bad people who were created from the past, since the bad people would never give up. If the bad people they give up or never give up, and then another bad decision that some bad people came back at first server the victim and spewing hijacked the server that nucleated this where the spam to the channels that were posted inappropriate. This is absolutely not right. The bad people that did has this was the charges countless of that vandalism major damages, and it went the downside has a downgrade. So Hunter the Big Boy that had no choice that they decided to have to leaving from the severely damages and severe some bad people to plaguing into Hunter's server. As a result of that, it was wreckage, the chaos and destructions. The first Hunter World Gaming Discord server is completely destroyed by the bad people, and the hunters have decided to find a way to reconstruct it and rebuild this new ones. Although the first designs it's took them away when lack of intentions with a lower the moderators crew. There's only a few of moderators as surviving crew members that has left no other choice like unattended and neglected by bad people, and some of the fans and supporters that went through. It went and moved in a different Discord server, or possibly left over from Discord server and moved it to a different place that the social media wants. And then the Hunter Big Boy says reconstructed a new one here as Hunter World Gaming second reboot. Hunter World Gaming second reboot Discord server that estimated as well to create a new one here, and then rejoin it from previous first design. The server been wreckage, the destruction after being destruction spread accumulated been neglect of bad people, and then the gather up the 300 more people came to Hunter World Gaming the second reboot Discord server, and then remaining with the server agent manager contribution crew with the pro gaming record guy 626 and some some friends with Hunter World Gaming groups will be remains the power attorney decision, and therefore the bad people that put in that a junkyard grave, and after being destructions of first one design, and put this at the crap things that's here that some junks pieces, some pieces where it just have woods breaks and wreckages buildings like as I say, but unfortunately, I can't tell you that because there's a relation of world wars. If Germany people would see my words, because of that the words when Germany people doesn't like, or like world war religions. So, and I can't tell you that some reason, because of the reason that would never say that in this video. So the bad people that has reconstructed that some air base, some places, some bombers and equipment with a nuclear weapon strike at the Hunter World Gaming Disco server. And the remains there from the devastated from the Hunter World Gaming first one. And I've been moved the second one, and then I've been used the usual role-playing user with different tablets on iPhone, Samsung, and I have an iPhone. I have the old one's iPad. Gosh, I wish I needed a new iPad. And I went to move into the second one there, and they keep the stay connected for a while, and avoiding from the bad people to come back, and it could be to give up or never give up. Their purposely has not been right as a wrong decision. The reason that I would feel is really shocked and I feel disgusted, disturbed, and the bad people that create the trolls. Yeah, the trolls outdoors have a source with this, with the any this lack the self-employment that just create the terrorize of trolls user. They went through the track there that all around the disco server, the victim of the disco server, the memory that currently just damages, just wreckage striking down as a whole of the country. But as a result of there have been a charge of a major vandalism, possessing of the disgusting stuff, and then major damages and everything hacked, hijacked, and something like the crappy stuff. Therefore, the Hunter the Big Boy for the stay for the connect is with the second rebooted servers for a while, and it's just give it that. And I was just commented down here said the role playing is by the user, and the bad people it is still searching after the victim of a hunter himself, and they gather up the 400 more people came, and it became the moderator's crew that after been approval with moderator's crew. And also Michael came, joined the Hunter World Gaming second reboot server this once. For me and Michael, were been enjoyable to watching, and anyone that invade by trolls for caving it underneath these nuclear weapons. Those are able to really have this magnificent, some sort of an extraordinary explorer in this goes out. After been to still connected Hunter server rebooted from previously to spend for weeks, and I've been on to the artist this department whilst I'm doing work for the biggest projects. When hunters show up, there's likely interest, and I've been lead art directions at home. It's our in an indie studio. And then, however, there was a additional major problem here. The bad people came back and evade the second rebooted server and try for the disguise behind there for trolls, and the disguise with the hinted there's the characters, the names with the profile pictures that fake their names. And however something is suspicious that mysteriously there's some internet trolls, the haters, some hatred, some social media is impacted for the Hunter World Gaming. After some suspiciously that turn out to be that bad guy who with the disguise and the try for the records, they said it's spewing, it's disgusting, it's some nasty. This have absolutely it's not been right. Those have some suspicious role playing, but as whole of their fake usernames, given this pops out as unexpected spamming it checked in there. Yeah, I think it was the second reboot, also with a secondary bin, another destroyed, and therefore as Hunter World Gaming, the Discord server, becoming this slowly the downsides of the year's qualities from that cases where the terrible things, the worst things have plagued it from Hunter World Gaming Discord server. And it still occurred, and it's still of it going on. That I don't really the unexpected as spewing this, the trolls, also that they've been dead, and they reconstructed the new ones of the enemy spaces there. After me and Michael tried to be moving out from the second destroyed for Hunter World Gaming, the second reboot Disco server, and I ran into originally the third design, as I third design reconstructed as a call of the third one to reboot is called Hunter World Gaming Fan Server. I selected the theme of steel vampires and post-apocalyptic the theme that using the Girl Last Tour. As do you know that remember with the Girls Last Tour, the anime, the manga, if you have already remembered the Girls Last Tour anime. After being constructed a place have a new look, the Hunter World Gaming Fan Server. As is actually the fans communicate with the remain. This might be have the last third create of Hunter World Gaming Disco server. And after that, the Hunter World Gaming invited etc. joined there. After the third one to place this in here, as Hunter World Gaming the fan server, the focusing there, it's going to so long for this for more of it about that short time, like spend 6-7 months pass and a few weeks, and I've been played 100 times of Steel Vampire that usually like this, but the game itself is a very good, is greatly graphic, and it's fun times strategies, challenging the bullet time, eating up the spicy food, the rich red hot chili peppers, but the green ones has the yogurt, ice cream, and cookies. After it has been described as where the short times the period as a long connected as a long connected associating the fan server at this point, but then after on May 2020 on May this year, and the third occurred, something is really bad happening. The bad people hijacked and nukes to the third one, last one of Hunter World Gaming fan server. It's actually anyone that hijacked the Hunter World Gaming fan server. But because of that, because of lack of attentiveness of poor moderators, crew members, they don't have any additional moderators crew, and as Hunter that had no other choice that he decided to delete the third server because they're raided by the bad people. Because of that, there's only the few moderators that it has been going off, like has to leaving there, have the group, someone have to just leaving there the group in order to only the let the bad people to plague it to third one last server. And then the Hunter World Gaming fans server, the last one to create, is totally destroyed. Its third devastated, and as a result of which I was been the same mistake as Hunter. So, and me and Michael said we have to no one to make any the choice without to create another Hunter World Gaming, so that because the raiders just unattended, like neglected trolls the bad people there, and which is the same mistake as a Hunter. That's the third time. And I had to rant and no other choice. So ultimately, I have decided to recreate the design, reconstruct it. It's selected as virtual YouTuber topics. That's right. For me and Michael's, we did make the Fumihasu unofficial server, and we selected as Star Wars Star Trek theme, and which is a right way as without being get trolls, raiders, as anyone that totally wreckage that devastated that Hunter World Gaming Discord server, as there have made the resulting this but the same mistake as Hunter. But then I've been to reconstructed the ultimately selected the virtual YouTuber topic. This one from earlier 2020 decades is all the beginning, the rising of the virtual YouTuber, billions of population and inside of the imaginations, the matrix reality, deep into the rabbit hole goes, but without any involvement with Hunter and never seen Hunter again. So with that being have to say, I was been running and longest serving with the Captain Fumihasu and mascot of Farmhouse Company is still actively running it 40 plus years after. With this right way, there's good things, corrections, the decisions that we've been focusing time to make the indie games and animation videos as worshipping Overwatch look virtual YouTuber on YouTube, Twitch. The YouTube Twitch is about some Facebook live streaming that they don't have though, and I think it maybe is which would resulting in the same mistake as Hunter. So yeah, and I would never make another create Hunter server again. I would never make build another Hunter World Gaming Discord server again. So I'm going to focusing time with indie games and animation videos and worshipping with virtual YouTuber topics, but without with Hunter the big boy. And pretty rough. So downside from back in a few years. So yeah, so that's just pretty much have this telling you to the boys and girls, that is the infamous Hunter World Gaming Discord server hacked the incident back into a few years as a first, second, third, last one, and then it result I would then never make Hunter World Gaming Discord server ever again without with a hunter, and I'll have to stay connected with Fumihasu unofficial server and virtual YouTuber unofficial server as I made it originally before. So yeah, and I guess that's a long story. Ice Cream Sunday Hours long story just talking about the infamous hack the incident hunter server, and I'll have to stay and I could carry with the virtual YouTuber unofficial server, but without hunter. And let me know what do you think about talking about the infamous hunter Discord server hacking this incident so far as it before. So that's what I pretty much have to say with a pretty tough to talk about it. And make sure you have a like, share, subscribe our personal and gaming channel. Want to see the more videos regionally as well. Next year, I'm going to the focusing time with indie games and animation videos, worshipping with virtual YouTuber saga. It's all beginning with Matrix reality deep inside the computers simulate right here. And also support with Scott Host, the developer maker of Galactic Raptor, Call of the Shadow, and Demon Star right here, and the visit website down over right here, and DM me, message me, I'll let you know just join Fumihasu unofficial server, and I'll give you the rules right here. And I guess going to get back to work at home, so that's what I pretty much have to say right now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you for the next Vault videos. This is James here speaking. We're signing out. Have a good day, boys and girls. As always, later, and take care.